When it comes to rap and even music in general, it's such a sea of people that sometimes people who make really good art often end up not getting seen or getting attention way after they should have. I wanted to take some time and document my GOAT who should have blown up nearly a decade ago and has released 32 albums, 27 mixtapes, and possibly some that I'm missing. To me, I don't know anyone who has more standalone songs I go back to more than Chuuwee, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get there. We'll go back and forth between interview clips and me talking. This video will probably be a half an hour or so, and it's more for me than it is for you.
This is Chuuwee, Chaz, Schubert, Mob Marley, Sleep Lightly, Y'all Hardly Anything. My mom raps. My mom was fucking battle rap extraordinaire when she was in high school. She has always gone by and still goes by the name Red with 2 D's.
My tone, other ballistical lyrical rhymes don't hold they own. I'm running checks to get those that don't come correct, cause I detect much respect when I get wrecked. My flow is oh so on, which makes my solo so strong. My tongue gets its roll on with lyrics needed for so long with those who win. I blend, give me some gin in a pen, then comprehend to the flow within. I'm blowing up my spots, some may think I'm not. It's like dot to dot and lyrically you got it.
Like, I just used to watch my mom make hella music, and then so I started paying more attention to it. And I think when I was like 8 or 9, I just decided to write a rap. I kept writing poetry and then wrote raps here and there, but I didn't really actually start rapping until I was like 12 or 13. And ironically, I was the worst person in my group. I always had morals. Like, my mom would be like, you always treat everybody with respect. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta steal from a motherfucker, you walk up to him and you say, excuse me, sir, I need your wallet, please. You know what I'm saying? Have manners in every fucking thing you do. Be an outstanding person. And my dad always taught us the worst 2 things to be are a liar and a thief. So I grew up with a lot of integrity, a lot of honesty, respect. They always taught me to be myself and be my own person.
Yeah, yes, I did. My kids have mentioned you before, yeah? Really? Yeah, they wanted to take me in my hometown. All right, then. Go ahead. Thank you. I'm proud of you, baby.
San Jose, what the fuck is up? Hands up, hands up, hands up. Say hell yeah. Say hell yeah. Say fuck yeah. Say fuck yeah. Say do that, that. Say do that, that.
Chuuwee debuted right when rap was leaving the 90s boom bap style, starting with his first mixtape Mauve Monster back in 2009, where he actually got some recognition really early on, where after 2 more tapes he ends up with the Date Tape, a mixtape fully produced by Cook and Soul in 2010, and like clockwork, after 2 more tapes, his next one, Watching the Thrones in 2011, was like putting oil in a pan and turning the stove on. Numerous classic songs throughout the tape, from Cold World to Rain to Global Warming, King Louis, Smoke One for Doom, Celebrate, Trappist Monk, Feast, and one that was unofficially remixed of the, in Paris, where he takes shots at Jay-Z and Kanye.
What's wrong with this nigga Jay? Fuck is going on with Ye? If you ask me, that shit lame. And them is 2 of my favorites on my playlist of amazing shit. But as far as that, well, I take the throne that they waiting in and then take a shit. Hope it's like a lot of me, but right now I'm atheist, and I'ma kill this beat as if them motherfuckers just gave me it.
All of my projects come with different flavor. They're all different themes. It's just me being creative, just trying to find something to do. You know what I mean? Just something different. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. On Crown Me King, you explored a number of different concepts, including French King, Louis XIII. How did 1400s Europe influence the creation of that album?
I've always been into the medieval time period. I just never took the time out to actually research any of it further. And I was super high and I was bored one day, man.
Okay, that worked.
You know? And I was like, let me just hit this Wikipedia and find something to rap about. So I stumbled upon King Louis XII, and it just unraveled a whole, it unraveled like a whole different environment for me, you know what I mean? Like, just reading some of the stuff that he went through and some of the things that were happening back then with the kingdoms, it opened my eyes to a whole new way of thinking, and then that was the way I was able to flip it into a project.
Wow, you were in the books on that one, huh?
Yeah, man, I was on every website every day just looking up different stuff about the French monarchy and looking up West Francia and like everything back in that time period. I was heavy into the medieval time period for like 2 months when I was working on that project. I was trying to make it as if his life were relative to ours. You know, so I was literally rapping as if I was King Louis XII.
Oh, okay, that's what you did.
Yeah, so I applied some of my life and some things in his life, and you know what I mean? Like, it was just really, for me, it was dope because I was able to basically, able to summarize someone else's life through my life through music. So it was dope to me in that, right? But I don't think anybody's seen that.
After 2011 Watching the Throne, he follows it up with an amazing album year, dropping 3 mixtapes, one of his most recognizable, Crown Me King, with tracks like West Francia, Rule the World, Crown Don't Make You King, Pride and Prejudice, Murder Over Jordans, Emperor's New Mood, Glorious Revolution, Le Père des Pupils. Amazing album with a few mediocre joints on it, but one I do always go back to. As well as a mixtape with Sundown of Actual Proof, tracks like Carbonite, You Are, and I Remember being the ones I'd most go back to. The same year, he follows it up with Wild Style, with tracks like Beastie Boy, Rise and Grind, Wake Up being the ones that I enjoyed. It was around this time that I'd like to mention and reference him getting his flowers, or at least, respect, by well-respected producer Ninth Wonder and rapper and producer Large Professor.
You also said that it's a wonderful world music group.
Right.
And
Records.
yes, and are there any other artists we can expect coming to that label?
I put on Twitter a couple times, who should I sign new, and
What were your responses?
I got a lot of Chuuwee from Sacramento. I got a lot of him. He came to visit. He's a good kid. He's very talented.
What was the last one? What was the last one you sent me in the email?
This one's for you.
Oh, word.
That beat is crazy. I like that. You know what I mean? The sloppy arrangement on that shit is kind of ill. So, that let me know that you know how to rock on on that real shit. So, you got something now to say? You got something you can spit now?
I got something all day, man. I got something all
All right,
day.
so let me get it together.
It's an honor, man. It's an honor.
Yo, I saw patience, man. Everything, man. Like it'd be certain things producers be looking for and shit like that. Like you showed the patience. You know what I mean? You came through, knocked it out with the quick fast. So that's good, man. You on the right path. I'm gonna take that back and get it right.
Appreciate
then
that,
we'll
man.
build.
Thank
We'll
you.
build.
Word up.
The enunciation and all that. I noticed all that shit. I know what it is, no doubt.
You want to shout anybody
Yeah,
out?
man. Hey, yo, shout out, big shout out to Large Professor, man. I just came from Large Professor and Cormega Stew right now. Just laid some stuff down with him, man. That was crazy, man. My stomach dropped when I went on food.
Yo, hold up, did you break on the spot?
Yeah, I wrote right then and there. Word. I thought he was just gonna play me beats. He was like, "You got something to spit right now?" Yeah. Right.
You can't be like, with Large Pro.
You know what I mean?
I ain't really ready. I'm gonna have to call
Like,
you.
man, I got verses for days. Yo. Ayo, I got that Brooklyn flow about as hard as Jay Carter. They still softballing, homie. I play father. These youngins still learning the game. I play father. The flows is straight water. I'm only 21, so any rapper over 30, I'm probably humping his daughter if she over 22 and her breasts look like her mama's. I'm a home wrecking dude. That's word to your baby's papa. Got a doctorate degree. I'm just wrecking it when I pop up. Tear the whole block up. Call me a gynecologist, cause pussies talk. Then I give them shots like a doctor. That'll make me Doogie Howser. Operate on these cowards with a pencil. Lil dude spitting fire like Bowser. So tell me why they sour. It's cause this girl think I'm the ish in my new jeans. She calling me poopy trousers and you would just get devoured. I wet you up like a shower, then put my click on them goons, sounding like a web browser. Hey.
Yo, keep it going.
Keep it going?
Keep it going.
Keep going?
Yeah.
Yo, ayo, the way I drop flow is like I roundhouse kick. The way the boy fly, kinda like a round trip. Check it. I should live around house, I'm sick.
Get it? Chuuwee dope like a pound of the bricks. And brothers give me pounds when I come around. When I hit another town, they be holding me down like buttons. Stunting like an action flick. No bluffing. Spitting like trash and what? I keep dumping. Troublesome brother sick as a damn nose. Running like you could tell a cold coming when I flow something. You say you on the block, but you chumps like baskets with holes in the bottom of them. You hold nothing. I'm David to you giant Goliath brothers who want it. I'm better than your crew, homeboy. I'm so roughing. You sweet like truffle. In any mic scuffle, they'll break like chips. MCs like ruffle.
What? Aight. That's Chuuwee. That's Sacktown.
All day, South Sac, what it be like? Meadowview, Gerber, you know what I'm talking about? Power in, we out here. Shout out to New York, man. I'm Juice, dog. I'm on legendary Squeeze Radio.
Yo, that's
Juice.
2014 was the year that really changed Chuuwee's fate for the better. Another artist closely related to strange music, Triz, ended up getting to know Chuuwee through a mutual producer friend, Ace Beats, who's made beats that you know, and eventually they started getting to work together. Triz and Chuuwee's album together ended up doing really well, but I'll let Chuuwee talk about it.
He hit me on Twitter one day, and I don't know why, I don't really be fucking with niggas. And I don't know, I looked up his shit, and I was like, this is cool. And then he said he fucked with Brother Lynch. So I kind of felt like it would be disrespectful to not at least like hear him out, because like Brother Lynch is an OG from Sac. And then so yeah, we just ended up like just constantly working. And I think one time he invited me to his house, and we were just like in Ace's. We were at Ace's house because they live not too far from each other, and we was in Ace's room just listening to shit. And niggas was like, we should just do a project. And I was going through some label shit at the time, so honestly, I was really like, I don't fucking care about anything. Nigga, like, whatever, nigga, you throw a beat on, I'ma write. So I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was at all. Nigga, I was just depressed, trying to get out of my situation. So I'm like, shit, whatever I can do to keep rapping, nigga, cause I'm getting ready to quit this shit. And then, yeah, like, that shit ended up blowing the fuck up. We only made a part 2 because, like, hundreds of people were tweeting about it. And then I was looking up A&B one time, and there was an A&B 2 search in Google. Like, it finished it for me. I typed in A&B, and like A&B 2 release date popped up. And I was like, what the fuck? So I text this nigga, I'm like, we should probably just do a part 2, nigga, cause everybody keep asking about it.
A&B 2 in 2016 and A&B 3 in 2018 were more smash hits that grew a cult-like West Coast fan base of people that know about their work together. But after A&B 3, Chuuwee would rather transform the series into something else rather than continuing it, and so A&B 3 will be the last one that we get from it. In between A&B 2 and 3, Chuuwee released Paradiso, Purgator, Sabbath, Passover, The Money Bag, Hubris, and then shortly after A&B 3 in 2019 released Tip of the Tab, Nephilim, and Non Fortuna, all of which are amazing albums I can't express enough. This was probably like the pinnacle of modern Chuuwee. I personally like a lot of that boom bap sound a lot too, but this is probably the pinnacle of modern Chuuwee, this era of releases. From 2020 to now, we've seen about 9 albums, as well as 200 leaks on Twitter about a month ago that are not on Spotify or YouTube yet. As well as 4 to 5 albums that are planned and hoping to be dropped in 2025. Or maybe even like before the end of this year. I'm gonna listen to clips who talking and then we're out. So if anyone's here, I appreciate it. Thanks for getting halfway through.
Hella young. Hey, that's hella young. You're like a fucking baby. How are you 22? You have like 500. I swear to God, if you're like 500,000 videos. You need more ass in your videos.
More butt cheeks?
Yes, I totally fully.
I try not to represent that though, because I'm already hella ratchet, so I be trying to fool motherfuckers and be on some like some conscious shit.
Well, what would your mom and dad think if you were doing that? Or what would they say if they saw that? You know what I'm saying? Even down to my music, I only choose to pick and talk about certain shit, cause like, yeah, like, I don't want my mom to hear that and be like, oh, you know what I mean? And they're supportive as fuck. Like, they tell me, like, nigga, you're grown, you do whatever you want.
Don't try to have no homies, don't click up, don't involve your personal life with your business at all. At all. You know what I mean? Cause that shit will shatter everything. Don't ever involve your personal life with your business at
all, ever. Nigga, you got a girl, even if you got a, like, low-key, you know, push the damn issue, like, nigga, you can't come through at the meetings, whatever the fuck the case may be. Don't involve your personal life with your business, ever. In any sense, your girlfriend, nigga, your homies, like, whatever. Don't involve that shit, because it will shatter your business and your friendships, I promise you, nigga. I'm just gonna just keep it real. I'll get a beat, and I'll listen to it, and then I'll sit there, and I'll go, I'm gonna rap like Method Man. And then so I'll listen to, like, cause it depends on who I was listening to. I went on a Richie Rich binge. I was listening to Richie Rich for like 4 months. And so when I was working on the B-side of Wild Style, I was sent a beat that was very 90s like, and I said, this sounds like that OG Tupac and Richie Rich. And so I decided to just, like, that's what I do. I just, whoever I was most inspired by that week or whatever time it was when I was working on a project, I'll literally just write like I'm them and then add and apply my own style to it later.
Rap phenomenon, y'all niggas Comic-Con, y'all Beyonce, and my ego was like an ambiance. Try me, I be squeezing this Tommy gun, probably got your hottie sprung. Cunnilinguist, I extinguish whoever thought he was. Hot as the sun and the art of making vagina run. I ain't talking pussy, you pussy niggas be farthest from the hardest one. I'm a lard ass, my lyrics is fat, homie, regardless of these Weight Watching niggas. Figure they finna stop me from eating, but when I fast is when I'm going the hardest. What? Kiss the king, bitch, Martin Louis. I'm a warrior, not a Spartan, who harder than Chuuwee. I'm a panther without the cocaine, honest and Chuuwee. Says Newton, my screws loose. The fuck is he doing? Wax on wax, I am a... Play with fire, you probably gonna need a hydrant. King in my mind, no one has ever tried me. And even if self-proclaimed, I'm not lying, bitch. Wax on wax, I am a tyrant. Play with fire, you probably gonna need a hydrant. King in my mind, but no one has ever tried me. And even if self-proclaimed, I'm not lying, bitch.
What you got in that trunk, bro?
What I got in my trunk? Heard from New. Like 2 years, but I've been fucking rapping forever. I've been rapping for like 9 years.
So officially like recording, shows?
Like, I've been signed and have been somebody somewhere for 2 years.
Okay, for sure. So if anybody was to scroll through your iPod right now, who would they find? You know what I'm saying? What's your music variation looking like?
Gucci Man, Yo Gotti, Chief Keef, Lauryn Hill, Amerikkka Badu, Young Dro. I got like hella 90s stuff.
Hella 90s
any and
stuff.
everybody,
Hella
like Black
90s
Moon,
stuff.
fucking Red and Meth, any and everybody
Yeah.
from the 90s. Yeah.
So
there was a point in, like, for the whole year, me and my homies, we tried as hard as we could to go to every single open mic in SAC. We hit like 46 open mics in a month.
Man, that's grinding right
like,
there.
Just go to every fucking thing, everything. You never know who's there, you never know who's rapping.
Yeah.
Try to get out of town as much as possible. That shit is key. Just everywhere you go, just bust out rapping, or if there's some music shit going on, get up there and fucking rap, dog. That's all I can tell people. I took a year off because instead of trying to submit to the pressure, I was trying to fight the man, and I couldn't do that shit single-handedly, you know? So now I'm just like, fuck it. Let me just turn these albums in, you know what I'm saying, do this shit professionally, get out of my contract, keep the peace. And I got shit on locks. I just gotta handle this first, you know what I mean?
Free Max B, why he says that?
Man,
too.
free the wave, dude.
Yeah.
Free Max B, dog. Free the fucking wave. I would rather not have to explain my actions. Everybody watch me like the main attraction. The chemical imbalance doesn't suit a reaction that I feel we can elaborate or build on after, nigga. I done been to hell, I don't fear no rapture. Weirdos, De Niro's don't fear no rappers. You can say it all you want, but you still no trappers. Ixnay to D-listers, let's kill those actors. Squares make comments cause they can't make dollars. Niggas can't pay homage cause my spot, they want it. When I took mine, they called me a hot shot. Show off, whoa dog, you mad, I'm old dog. You toe off, so paw. I swing, break 4 jaws, and so on and so on. Why don't you niggas let me get my roll on? Bruce through a melody that I can lay my soul on. Close to the edge, it's getting so hard to hold on. Hold on, don't rush me, nigga. You gon' fuck the whole program. The Ox King pull up and shot things. He going stupid in the courtroom. They couldn't prove shit. He didn't do it. Took the Porsche, ran it through the front door of his new crib. Killed him, his daughter, and his new bitch. True shit. Try to live a humble life as a brand new being to be a brand new being with guns steady shooting in. Dystopia, 2016. Sacramento is small as fuck.
SAC is one of the most culturally accelerated places that I've ever been to. Being an artist there is difficult as hell because I mean, I guess history repeats itself, so it seemed like we've always had these problems, but especially as of right now, it's real hard to book venues because there'd be a lot of shootings and whatnot. It's like a lot of accelerated gang activity out there right now. Like everybody wants to be extremely gangster. When I first started, before I had like any kind of acclaim to my name, it was hard to get venues and people was getting shot up at venues and everybody wanted to be a drug dealer or a gangster. So that's SAC in a nutshell. It's like East Oakland meets LA. I've always been susceptible to weird ass energies. So one day shit just started getting hella weird, you know what I mean? My mom went to Frisco and she had got this fucking pendant that I have on my arm now. She bought this pendant from this lady and she was like, oh, I know you were reading about Buddhism before and this lady gave me this necklace. It's for prosperity. It's supposed to help you make money. And I was like, oh, word. And then so yeah, after that, like all my problems went away and then my motherfucking career just skyrocketed. So from there, I just started meditating and practicing Buddhism. So yeah, now I got all these talismans tattooed on me because I'm terrified of like negative energies and like I be real careful about what I do and what I put out there into the world. Just trying to be in the right mind state of everything is what has got me here thus far, I guess. You know what I mean? Just staying focused and like, I think about stuff that a lot of other people don't think about. You know what I mean? Like I sit at home and go, oh, well, I'm not doing this or this, so I'm trying to accelerate. I got to get it going. And someone will go, well, nah, you just did this, or like, look at your current achievements. So just constantly thinking about accelerating and like what I don't have and what I want to get to instead of just being comfortable. Just be a person, man. Just be a person and respect other people's energies, nigga. And we all have to live here together. You know what I'm saying? So it's about just being considerate of this is everybody's space and not your space.